Going down to Burnham White now for the introduction of the lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville, Kentucky for college basketball action. Let's meet our starting lineups. Representing the guests on the scoreboard, the Bluefield University Rams. Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior from Virginia Beach, Virginia, number 0, Elijah White. At forward, a 6'6 junior from Broadnax, Virginia, number 13, DeAndre Miles. At guard, a 6'5 senior from Danville, Virginia, number 20, Donovan Martin. At forward, a 6'4 guard from Athens, Georgia, number 21, Jerron Washington Thomas. At guard, a 6'4 freshman from Hickory, North Carolina, number 23, Jordan Lineberger. The Rams. Bluefield is led by head coach Richard Morgan.
All right, Charlie, those 5 towns that those starters are from, how many of those have you hit in your
Your University of Pikeville
Let's get you
Bears. At guard, a 5'7 junior from Pikeville, Kentucky, number 0, Keon Warwicks. At forward, a 6'6 junior from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, number 1, Bradley Bunch. At guard, a 6'5 junior from Columbus, Ohio, number 4, L.A. Walker. At guard, a 6'3 junior from Johnson City, Tennessee, number 14, Keenan Cutlip. And a 6'8 graduate forward from Grundy, Virginia, number 44, Mr. Cade Looney. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Ty Compton.
All right, Charlie, the towns were Virginia Beach, Virginia, Broadnax, Virginia, Danville, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, and Hickory, North Carolina.
Well, I've not been to Virginia Beach, but I have been to Danville, Virginia, and I've been to Athens, Georgia as well.
I think I've been to Hickory.
I'm not sure if I ever not, but wasn't Hickory where they played the movie? Wasn't that the movie?
That was in Indiana.
Hickory,
was the school
Indiana,
in Indiana. Now, for the Bears, surprising to none, I'm 5 for 5 there. Pikeville, Big Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Columbus, Johnson City, Grundy.
Chapmanville, Gate City, yeah. We don't want to talk about Gate City. Now, I'm not.
That's one of our favorite stores.
Now, there's one we haven't been to, though. Seymour, Australia.
No, we haven't been to Australia. There's another Australian town there, too. I don't know if I've ever been to Bonita Springs in Florida either.
No, I haven't been there either. Johnson City many times. There's Melbourne, we've not been. I think I've been through Salyersville time or 3.
I think I remember that town.
Lenore, Virginia, and Grundy. Spent a lot of time in Grundy when I was a child, believe it or not. I had an aunt lived over there.
Not surprised at all. DeAndre Miles will jump for the Rams. Bears dressed in white. We'll have Cade Looney control the tip. And we are playing basketball here from the arena on this Wednesday afternoon. And that's Warwick's man-to-man defense here. Bears in white with orange letters and numbers and black trim. The Rams are in blue with red trim and red numbers with white piping. Looney got his own rebound, missed it again, put it back up and in. Let him keep striding. He's going to find it eventually, right, Charlie?
2 rebounds, 2 points. That's a good job.
Not too bad. Good start. And saving it inbounds is Miles out near the timeline. Bears going man-to-man this trip down the floor as well, and they will most of the game. Shot is up by Martin, no good. Bears get the rebound. Bunch pushing it for the home team. That's Bunch getting it back now. Walker. Cutlip's going to shoot the 3 off the rim. Looney.
That's his 3rd rebound.
So he's halfway to his average. Walker thought about it. Into the paint, floater, good.
That's where he's best at, I think. He's a slasher.
Yeah. Get him into the paint. Bears go up 4-0 here. Minute and a half into this second game of the doubleheader. 98-44, the score of the first game. Women beating Bluefield. Washington Thomas thought he was open, wasn't. Wide has the basketball. Miles shoots from the top, and Walker rebounds. Cutlip and Walker pass it back and forth. And there's Warwicks with it down high. Bunch down the lane. Double team went with him. Walker was alone, but he didn't see him. There is Looney. Shots off the rim.
Martin with the play, though.
I wonder why Caleb Morgan is not starting for Bluefield. He's the son of the coach, and he's a pretty solid player. Shots up and good. White on the scoreboard. His first three. It's 4-3 now. Walker steps in, gets his shot blocked. White with the rebound. Pushing it. Lineberger's inside, and we got a foul.
Be on Bunch.
First foul of the game on Brad Bunch. Lineberger will shoot two. Only a 45.5% shooter. Made that one to tie the game. Quantavious McKinney, 6'5" senior from Lineville, Alabama. No.
I've been through a lot of Alabama, and I don't remember a Lineville.
Bunch gets the rebound of the miss, so we're tied at 4. 13 1/4 to play here, in 17 1/4, I should say. Looney, Walker. Bunch will shoot it from the corner. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Rams basketball. 4-4, 17:01 to play in the first half. White crosses the timeline with it. Bears come out and feign the double team. That's McKinney driving, kicks it out. 3 in the air, no good. But the Rams get the rebound. That's Washington Thomas with it down inside. White on the drive and stripped by Warwicks. And the Bears are going to get a sub into the game here early. It's going to be David Robinson, the 6'5" junior from Chicago. He'll replace L.A. Walker.
Deep
It's a
three.
deep three by White. And it will be Bears basketball. Wait a minute. We're not sure. Yep, it's going to be Rams basketball. Saying Robinson swiped up and he was the last person to tip it. White to McKinney. He's going to shoot a 3. Off the rim, no good. And it goes out of bounds to the Bears.
A lot of discussion on that last play.
Yep. And it was mostly one-sided.
Yeah.
One of the officials doing most of the talking. Cutlip hands it to Warwicks. Bunch thought about it. Robinson looking inside. Looney. Pass was deflected, but Cutlip was paying attention. Robinson threw it away. First turnover of the game. It's charged to the Bears with 15:49 to play. First time.
We're stuck on this 4-4 for a while.
Mm-hmm. Bears been on 4 for a good while. White with it, didn't look at the rim. Martin, they go down inside. Shot is up by McKinney, no good, and we're going to have over the back. Or as my former radio partner would say, over and back.
Over and back.
Martin's called for the foul, his first. That's the first foul of the game against Richard Morgan's club. Good to see my friend Richard Morgan, head coach of the Rams. Known him for a long time. Looney goes down inside to Cutlip for the layup. Bears have a couple of subs at the table. We'll tell you about them momentarily. 15-10 to play. Bears broke off that 4-point barrier they've been on for a long time. Lead at 6-4. Martin driving into the paint. Fade away good. So Donovan Martin on the scoreboard, 6-6 now. Looney in the corner, Cutlip out high. On the drive. Looney steps in, 12-footer good. Looney off to a good start, Charlie. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Bears lead 8-6. So if he's got 4 points and 2 assists, he's been involved in 6 of the 8 points so far.
Right. Yeah.
Washington Thomas finds a man inside, lays
Nice
it
look.
up. That is good, and Lineberger scores. He's got 3, and it's 8-8 now. Three in the air. Warwick's shot is short. Looney gets the rebound.
Pass.
And that's where I would look, too. If I got a rebound, I'd look right to Bradley Bunch and see where he is.
I mean, he drilled that one in there, too.
He sure did. Get that pass in there before the defense realizes who's standing wide open under the basket. 10-8 Bears. Into the corner. On the drive is Washington Thomas. Got rid of it. Into the hands of Martin now. It's Washington Thomas. White's going to shoot the 3. Off the back iron, no good. Looney with another rebound. Looney finds Robinson. Warwick's the pass in there didn't get to him. Knocked away by Elijah White. .13:02 to play. 3 from the corner, rims out. Cutlip with the board for the Bears. His first rebound of the game. They get it down inside to Looney. Oh, they're going to say no basket.
On the floor. Gentlemen, we what's called mini ball games.
Washington Thomas, his first, team second. 2 subs for the Bears. Tyler Best, 6'6", sophomore from Seymour, Victoria. That's Melbourne. And Jalen Rigdon, a little closer to home.
And Rigdon with the drive and the basket.
Didn't take him long. Rigdon's gotten a little more confident, Charlie. I think is what's happened with him.
I mean, he's got some good moves. Rebound, layup on the other end, though.
Martin with the bucket. He's got 4.
Cutlip going up strong, gets it to go.
Keenan Cutlip has 4. Bears lead is 4. 14-10. So Cutlip can say right now, I'm the difference in the game.
Yep, that's right. Difference maker.
White guarded by Rigdon. White steps back. Washington Thomas got rid of it into the hands of McKinney. And he lost the handle on it, kicks it out. 3, Martin off the rim, no good. Rigdon with the board. Bunch, that's Best. Cutlip thought about the 3, drives in. Good, and a foul.
Yep.
Washington Thomas called for the foul. That's his second. Team's third. Lanier Young. I was more confused about how to say his name when I saw the pronunciation guide than I was before it. 6'6" freshman from Richmond, Virginia. So Cutlip completes a 3-point play. He's got a game-high 7, and the Bears lead is 7, 17-10. He'll go to the bench as L.A. Walker returned for the Bears. As Bluefield beats the press. 11.5 to play. Bears on top by 7. First half action from the Paul E. Patton court. Ball's deflected out. McKinney gets into the paint and is fouled. He might have walked.
I mean, you can't crow hop. That's a walk every time.
Rigdon's foul, his first team's second.
But the game is not the same game I watched growing
Nope,
up.
you're right. That's the same game we played. McKinney at the line, 63.6% shooter. And Charlie, he's been there a time or two, 42 out of 66.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that one rolls in, his first point of the game. McKinney comes off the bench. He's the second leading scorer on this team, averaging 15.1 points. And that one's good. So McKinney hit both of them, get it to a 5-point lead for the Bears. Rigdon. There's Bunch, goes into the corner to Best. Rigdon on the move. Best, that's Warwick's. Ball was deflected away from him. 8 on the clock, Rigdon has it. He's gonna, thought about the three. There's Best, and he will hit it from the corner. He money from outside, Charlie.
That's a good decision right there.
I think it was too.
Which now Rigdon can shoot the three. I've seen him play a lot.
17th three of the season for Best, and that the turnover that'll go the Bears' way. 20-12 the score, 10:39 to play here in the half.
But the international players, I mean, they have a really good at that form in shooting the three.
Looney, 4 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, checks back in to replace Bunch. He'll get his first breather of the game. Get it down inside to Best, and he is fouled. That's going to be on McKinney, his first team fourth, and McKinney nice enough to help Best up after he grabbed hold to him there. Best will get 2 free throws.
I would assume he's a good free throw shooter, but I may be wrong. Make the first one.
He's 9 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
It's okay.
Pretty near perfect.
Almost. Played them both. And the sub is Justin Wiggins, 6'1" senior from the place I spent Thanksgiving this year, Charlie. Palm Beach, Florida.
Palm Beach, Florida.
He's not down there on vacation.
No, I remember. I wish I could have went with you.
Yeah, I know. They beat the press, but I'll tell you what, they didn't beat it by much. White has it. It's Lineberger. White finds Lineberger again. He drives to the bucket, blocked by Looney and rebounded by Warwick's. Walker on the drive.
Ball, nice pass.
Nice pass, and Looney's open underneath.
Looney's having quite a game.
6.6 boards, couple of assists, and it's a 12-point lead for the Bears here, 24-12 now. 9:42 to play, and we've got a foul. Ken Warwick's called for the first foul. His team's third. Warwick's doesn't agree, but he normally doesn't. I'm not sure anybody from Bluefield wants to throw it in bounds. They're going to lay it down. Richard Morgan not terribly happy. I can't tell if it was at his players or with the officials or both. We're down inside. That's McKinney, shot short, another rebound for Looney. I believe he just passed his average. We've still got about 3/4 of the game to play. Best was open, didn't shoot it, dribbles into the paint. Walker will, and it, oh man, that looked good from here. Works with the rebound. Nice
Beautiful
pass. Nice. I'll tell you what, Charlie. Caden Looney is the best player on the floor right now.
He's playing well. Top of his game.
6 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and we've played 11 minutes and 10 seconds. 3 in the air, off no good. Rebound and stick back by Lineberger. 5 points for him. It's 26-14. Best at the top of the key, Rigdon. Best going to pull the trigger. Good. Best has 8. 29-14. White on the move. Lost the handle. McKinney goes down inside. White reverse layup, no good, and they bailed him out on that one.
Yep.
Wasn't much of a foul right there.
Looney.
His first. It's 4 on the Bears. And White gets 2 tries where he's 73.8% on the season. Short. Miles returns for the Rams. Bunch is in for the Bears. And Wade Pelfrey, 5'11" junior from Hazard, Kentucky. I'm assuming you've been to Hazard.
A time or two.
So you've been there with me a few times.
Yeah.
White got the free throw to go, and it's 29-15. Bears up by 14. Under the 8-minute mark here as Pelfrey gets his hands on it for the first time. Bunch is open, 3 in the air, no good.
Oh, Pelfrey missed a rebound right
Sure
there.
did. Young got it for Bluefield. 3 in the air, and it's good.
It's not a holiday. Bank's open.
Nope. White hits it. Oh, I'm sorry, Wiggins hit the 3. Bears lead is 11. Walker is fouled.
That's a makeup call from not calling the one out on the floor a while ago, probably.
Mr. Wiggins is called for his first foul.
Mr. Wiggins? Yep.
Team's 5th.
He wishes he was that funny.
To heat. Walker. Bunch inside, reverses the layup, and good. It was reverse the layup or get fouled and go to the free throw line, so he just reversed it. 31-18. Bears on top. It's White. Still looking to get it across. 1 more second. That's 10-second violation. There it's called. Turnover number 2.
Yeah, I don't want to be them right now.
Nope. And he's going to call timeout and talk to him about it.
Yeah, he did.
All right, 31-18 the count. Bears lead it by 13. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Charlie, you've been working the high school games, which are postponed again tonight. We're down to the semifinals on both sides. Is that right?
They've been some good games. Boys' side's been really good. You've had some all the first-round games were really competitive.
I think now they changed it to a full timeout. Well, we're already into it now.
Yeah.
It seemed like on the semifinals, a lot of them are the same schools.
Well,
Betsy Lane is in on both sides.
Yeah.
Martin County.
What they did is they paired them all up home. Like each one, it was you played the same school, boys and girls, on the same night. So kind of worked out that way. Yeah, Betsy Lane's been playing really well. Shelby Valley's been playing really well, especially on the boys' side. Those two are looking good. Martin County is probably the favorite coming in. On the girls' side, they're all both sides are wide open this year. I think the 15th region on the boys' side is maybe the most wide open it's ever been. Now the girls' side, you got to look to Johnson Central. They're probably the best turning team coming in out of it. You know, Johnson Central boys have not looked that good early on, but then they all play football, so we got another couple of weeks before we find out how good they're going to be at the end of the season.
And that tournament is slated right now to resume tomorrow.
As of right now.
So
weather
semifinal action
cooperates.
Here. Yep. It's snowing a little bit out there now, not near like it was coming down during the women's game a while ago. We're back to action here. Pelfrey has it. Steps back, going to shoot the 3. Off, no good. Bunch chases down the rebound in the corner. Keeps the possession alive for the Bears. 6:42 to play as he gets it into the paint and laid it right in the hole. 6 for Brad now. And it's 33-18, and that is the largest advantage Bears have had today. Wiggins drives into the paint, kicks it back out. McKinney did not start, but he's been in there a while. Reverse layup is no good. Another rebound by Cade Looney, his 8th.
He's on possibly get a double-double in the first half.
There goes Walker down the line, and he'll go the stripe for a couple. White called for the foul. His first team 6th. You think Richard Morgan got into that timeout and said, no, I got more to yell at than 30 seconds will allow, and that's why he switched
Very possible. Very possible.
Walker,
he had a lot to say.
He did. 81.1% shooter. Free throw was good.
Free throw was good.
There's Caleb Morgan, son of the coach, 6'4" junior from Bluefield. If you're calling me from Belfry right now, I'm a little bit busy. 6 for Walker, 35-18 the count now. Larry walking by here to say hello.
Always good to see Larry.
Yep. Larry's been a friend of ours for a while. Worked his way up here to the general manager position. Wiggins, skip pass over to McKinney. He's working against Cutlip. That's White. 4 on the clock. Shot is good. White has 9 points now. 8 points, I should say. Let's try 6 points.
Cutlip's good.
Cutlip busts that shot. So he has 8, 10 points now. I'll be all right. I'll get it figured out eventually. Open for a 3. Mr. Wiggins, no good. Rebound claimed by Looney. 6 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists for him so far. That one's deflected away. It's going to be Wiggins to McKinney for the layup. So McKinney cuts it to a 16-point Bears lead. And there's a steal.
Another steal, lazy.
That's Wiggins again.
Whoa.
Block. That's not lazy. Bunch with the block. Cutlip with the rebound. Pelfrey for the 3, tipped up and in by Bradley Bunch. Give him 8. 8 points, 5 boards for Brad Bunch now. 4:06 to play, and the Bears lead by 18 here in the first half. White drives into the paint and got it to roll over. 8 for White now. 40-24 the score. Looney at the elbow, and Pelfrey had his pocket picked into the hands of Morgan. Wiggins will bring it up now. White to point guard. Back to Wiggins. He's open from the top and left it short. It chased down the rebound. It's going to be deflected to White. McKinney open underneath for the layup. And I believe it's going to be a timeout for the Bears. 30-second break here.
They're not calling very many walks here today, Larry. Or Larry. I'm using working Larry, Rick.
That's all right. I've been called worse.
Maybe.
I was called Ken a couple times.
Well, that's true, yeah. But yeah, it seems like they're just because a crow hop like that's still a walk, isn't it?
It is, but in today's game, they don't call that very many times.
Well, of course, Euro step's a walk too,
That's
that's
true.
another story. You know.
By a long shot.
But of course, Bears got a little lax there on their passing, not putting the kind of and leaving themselves open to be picked off. And they've had several steals that they just because of by lack of effort.
And that's why The Bears called a timeout. Just to follow up what Charlie said, put an emphasis on it. The Bears have 5 turnovers. Bluefield has 4 steals. So, and typically they've been steals that resulted in runouts the other way.
Yes.
So here comes Warwick's down the floor. And that's deflected away. Another turnover, and here we go. Wiggins is going to veer out. White has it. Wiggins is wide open and makes them pay. He's got 6, so he's down to 11 now with 2:55 to play in the first half. 40-29 the count. Best, Rigdon, Warwicks. Rigdon is open, steps inside the arc, good. Jalen Rigdon spent a lot of time in the gym this summer. It's paid off.
Yeah, he was a scorer in high school now.
And I think he's got that in him here. Looney's going to be called for the foul. It's his second.
Of course, you know, the transition's tough. People don't realize they want to say that this is a smaller college, but it's still athletes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you step the college level, you're going to go against more good athletes than you've ever played against in your life.
You're right. The foul was not on Looney. It was on Bunch, and that's his second. Now they get it right. They call it on Looney and not Bunch. At any rate, Martin's at the free throw line, and it's good. Walker in. Looney out. So Looney will leave. Not terribly happy about it, but he will leave. 6 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists in the first half.
Good numbers.
Not bad. And that one rolls in for Martin. He's got 6. They get it down the floor quickly to Rigdon and lays it up and in. 6 for him. 44-31. When I say he was in the gym a lot, Charlie, he wasn't there getting a lot of shots up. He was in there working on things, and it's the other things that have really helped him.
Yes.
As McKinney hits the 3. As you said, he could score coming out of high school. He knows how to get the ball in the bucket. 10-point lead now for the Bears. Best on the move. Bunch into the paint. And we got a foul. It'll probably send him to the line. Lineberger. His first team 7th. Bunch at the free throw line where he's not as good a shooter as you would expect. Well, he's up to 70.7% now, so he's over 70.
That'll help his average.
That won't hurt. 9 points for Bunch. You want to tell the Gate City story now, or you want to just hold off on that one?
We can hold off on that for a while. Yeah, that takes a little while.
10 for Bunch. He's the second Bear in double figures, and there's a steal. Pressure is paying off for the Bears. Walker realized they weren't going to defend him, and he lays it in. One thing he can do is finger roll.
He can't.
8 for him now. Bears applying the pressure in the backcourt. Wiggins, 22, 21. There's a foul. That's a good call. Rigdon's call for the foul. Okay, it was a good call right up until they told who they called it on. Rigdon's going to the bench. That was his second. That should have been on Best.
Best was looking like it was on him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he knew he did it. McKinney. Wiggins. There's going to be McKinney, and that's good. Tell you what, he's having a pretty good half off the bench. 12 points now. And we're under a minute to play. But the Bears holding on to an 11-point lead. Bunch. That's Walker, 15 on the clock. Best 3. Might have rushed that one, and Bunch puts it back in the hole. A dozen for Bunch. He leads the Bears. Half a minute to play. Wiggins. McKinney nearly lost it out of bounds. Saved it into Morgan, and that's Wiggins, 10 on the clock. Into the paint, finds a teammate, lays it in. Lineberger cut to the basket. Paid off for him. 6 seconds to go. 4 seconds. Bunch going to pull the trigger. Good. 15 for Brad Bunch, and we get to the half with the Bears on top here. 53-39. Pretty good half, Charlie.
It was, the Bears, I thought they played well. Got kind of a little sloppy there for a little while, but then they straightened that back up and finished strong, going in with a nice lead here.
So we'll step away and come back and give you some first half totals and highlights after this. Back to action here. It's going to be Bluefield basketball, and that will be Jaron Washington Thomas throwing it inbound into Elijah White. And we're back to action here. Bears on top 53-39. Warwick's got his eye on that basketball.
Yep.
And if Mr. White doesn't pay attention, he'll be landing in on the other end. Working down inside. Shots up no good. And a nice job by Martin getting it, putting it back up and in.
And L.A. Walker will pick up the foul.
That's his first.
A little frustration there.
Mm-hmm. So Martin now has 8. He's 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. That one's good. Back to an 11-point lead for the Bears.
At 3 the old-fashioned way.
That he did. Warwick's looking for help. Bunch pops out, and we got a hold on the inside. That's going to be on Martin. Number 2 on him, number 1.5 on the Bears. That's Looney, Bunch, inside to Walker. Shot is blocked. I think he was expecting to be fouled, and I was expecting it too.
Yep.
19-14 to play. Walker's alone, 3 in the air, good. His first three-pointer of the game for L.A. Walker, who now has 11, third player in double figures for the Bears. Washington Thomas. Martin on the drive, left it short, just barely, but he left it short. Bunch with the rebound. And Warwick's pass is deflected in the backcourt. It's going to be chased down by McKinney. He's alone, 3 in the air, off the iron, no good. Cutlip with it. Bunch, 3, good. 18 for Bradley Bunch. I know I'm biased. I don't argue about that. Best player in the conference, in my opinion, is Bradley Bunch.
Well, the numbers back it up, though.
18 points, and he's 7 out of 9 from the field. White, elbow jumper, no good. Looney with the rebound. And the foul is going to be on Donovan Martin, and he is taking umbrage with that. His third, team second. Charlie?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wiggins is checking back in.
Mr. Wiggins.
$59-42. That's the largest lead of the game for the Bears. Got a feeling it won't be for long. Cutlip. Nearly walked. I think Coach Morgan thought he did, and I wouldn't have argued if they'd called it that way. Walker. Spun alone. Bucket and a foul. Tell you what, he's pretty fun to watch, Charlie.
He is. He's very, like I say, very athletic.
Oh, yeah. 2 on Wiggins, 3 on the team. Walker with 13. That one's too hard. First miss of the day for the Bears, men or women. And McKinney lost it in backcourt. They say it was deflected. And then we got a tie-up, and it's going to be Bears basketball. DeAndre Miles, sorry, Charlie, 6'6" junior from Broadnax, Virginia. Go ahead, Charlie.
And they're arguing with the official. That's not going to win you any points.
No, he's lucky that he's got Mike Melton that he's arguing with, because Mike's pretty laid back, but he's going to listen to some, but not a lot, and there's a foul. Miles checked in, and it's called for the foul before the clock ticks. His first, team fourth. Coach Richard Morgan just walked over and sat down on the bench and rubbed his head.
Yep.
Cutting back door.
Nice job.
That was a beautiful look right there. Walker to Cutlip for the layup. He's in double figures now with 10, and the lead is 21. 63-42. We got 17-17 to play. Shots up, off balance. Look, and Bunch gets the rebound. Walker with the basketball. Bunch has 18.7 rebounds now. Stepped back and has it stripped. Nice defense by McKinney.
Yeah, he just lost his control of that ball for just a second. McKinney reached there and grabbed it.
White with the basketball. Wiggins drives the baseline. Finds a teammate. That's Miles. And it's stripped before he gets the shot up. Nice job by L.A. Walker on the defense that time. Bunch is all by himself in the corner and left it short. Lineberger with the rebound. Nice reverse layup that time by McKinney. He's a nice player, Charlie.
Yeah, he is.
63-44. McKinney with 12 points. Came in averaging 15.1. That's second on the team. Walker used the screen, left the shot short, gets a rebound. And Cutlip, oh, they're going to say no. Say on the
question
floor.
for you.
All right, let's
Why are
hear it.
you sitting there watching it to see if it's going to go through when you're not
Yeah,
going, when you're going to call it on the floor?
I'm not going to call it. Good call. Lineberger's second, team's fifth. I mean, you might just want to see if he could
Maybe,
make that shot.
maybe.
It was impressive. Bunch is fouled inside. McKinney's second, team's sixth.
Sometimes, Brad, that's about all you can do.
I'm with you. Donovan Martin's going to return. Place Lineberger. 15:41 left here. Bears lead by 19. Here goes Bunch. On contact there. He winds up on the floor in the corner out of bounds. Steal for the Bears.
He knocked it loose, and
Looney came away.
Looney picked away. Yep.
There is Looney inside. Missed it. Tips it up. Nope. Bunch tips it in.
That'll pad the rebound numbers for the team.
It doesn't hurt. 20 for Brad now. White. Three in the air. McKinney with his third three. And he's got 17 now. The lead's down to 18. 65-47. 14:50 to play. Cutlip working on Wiggins, goes up strong and puts in the hole. And then lets him hear about it. Cutlip with 14 now. Which means my scoring's off somewhere along the way. That's not a surprise. White into the paint. And Looney said, here, I'll take that.
Thank you very much.
Cutlip. Three, no good. McKinney rips and roars.
Ooh. Ooh. I thought he was there.
I did too.
And he was outside the restricted zone.
By a long shot. His first foul, team's second. Best is going to check him after the first free throw by McKinney. 2 out of 2. $17 points to lead the Rams. And that one's good. Didn't look great, but it went. So Best checks in. Looney checks out. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and a pair of steals. McKinney's free throw, too strong. Oh, sorry. Rebound chased down by Martin. He lays it up. He'll go to the line for a couple.
Yeah. Now, see, that was the right call.
Yeah, no question about it. Best first foul, team's third. So Martin back to the free throw line where he's 3 out of 3. Missed that one. 13:58 to play. Bears looking to improve to 15-3, 8-2 in the conference. Remain a game back in the league standings. Crowded league standings.
Yep.
Martin's free throw is good. So Caleb Morgan checks back in. Played in the first half, didn't score. And Rigdon checked in for the Bears. Replaced Cutler. 13:47 to play. That's Rigdon with it. Into the corner. 3 for Robinson. No good. Or I'm sorry, for Walker. No good. Apologize there. On the drive. No good. Walker with the board for the Bears. Down into the corner, Best. He drives into the paint. Warwicks finds Walker for the triple. His second of the game, 16 now for L.A. Walker. 70-49. Back to a 21-point lead. They go into the corner. Wiggins, 3, no good. Warwicks with the rebound for the Bears. Best, 12 3/4 to play. Bunch to Walker, 3 in the air, no good. Best with the rebound. Lays it to Walker. Rigdon's open in the corner. His first 3, he's got 9 points, and we got a timeout. 12:31 to play. Bears lead 73-49. We're back in a minute. You're watching the Bears on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, 73-49. Bears with the big lead, 12:31 left to play here in this one, and Bears playing well in the second half.
They sure have. They began to pull away a little bit here from Bluefield. And the lead is 24 now. I believe that's the largest lead the Bears have had. The 98-44 women's game, Charlie?
I think that's what it was, yes.
So, it'll be Bluefield basketball. Bears going with at least man-to-man defense. It's going to be pressure. 3 on the clock, 2 on the clock. They get it down the floor. There's a tie-up between Morgan and Warwicks, and it'll stick with the Rams. And, Charlie, we're going to get Cutlip back into the game as Walker sits down. Warwicks is going out. We'll get our first look today at Connor Lane, a 6'3 sophomore from Gate City, Virginia. Maybe he knows our boy down there, Charlie. On the drive, that's White. Kicks it out. 3, good for McKinney. He's hit 4 threes now. And his 21 points leads all scorers. 73-52. Lane looking down. And I think he went to the same high school as a kid who won the slam dunk contest in the NBA Cup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't think of his name now.
Bears turn it over. White gets it to McKinney. Lost the handle on it. It'll stay with Bluefield.
I don't know that he saw that. I think he assumed that. I think he just lost control of the ball. But I may be wrong.
Well, if you were wrong, Cutlip is too.
Yep.
He was trying to state his case. They didn't take his word for it, though.
No, they didn't.
White has it. McKinney sets a screen for him. White into the paint.
That's
a lot of contact. Thought so, too. Those shots off no good. That's Lineberger. Lost control. Martin puts it in.
Which you never see called.
No.
You know, Smokey would have said, pour some water and stir it with a stick because that campfire's going to get us out of control.
12 for him. That's best out of the corner, boy. You leave him alone out there, he's going to make you pay. His third 3 of the game. He's got 11 points, and the Bears lead 76-54, I should say. White. Shots off no good. And Martin's there to clean it up for him. So Martin having a pretty good night here. 14 points, 4 rebounds. He got 3 blocks, too. 10:35 to play. Bunch thought about it. Best will from the corner, no good. Lane had the rebound, lost the handle on it. White, good. It wasn't easy, as easy as he made it look, with Bunch flying in there. 76-58 now. So Bears led by 24. It's down to 18. Best in the high post, out of bounds. It'll stick with the Bears with 11 on the shot clock. As Looney and Robinson return for the Bears for Bunch and Warwicks. Young checks back in. He's forever young.
Yep, just like Randy always has a white Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Washington, I'm sorry, that's Martin checking out. Cutlip into the paint. Best. Step back, free throw line jumper, no good.
Rattled around, just wouldn't go down.
Young with the rebound. Shot is up, no good. Robinson with the rebound. There's Robinson getting it back down the lane. Tried to pass it out to Cutlip. Came up a little lame there. He's going to have to come out. He's going to come out. Warwicks will check in. Jeff Curley checking out Cutlip, and he's going to go back to the back. Hopefully things are okay with him. Rigdon saves an inbounds to Best. Goes into the paint. Hook shot, good.
There you go.
Don't see him shoot many of those, or anybody else for that matter. 78-58 to count now. White working on Best, lays it in. So a dozen for White. 78-60. Our boy Sid Chris not too happy down there. Best was plenty open, didn't shoot it. 10 on the clock. Looney in the keyhole. Couple of bounces, finds himself open off the glass. He had 6 points way early in this game, and that gave him 8 now. Go with 10 boards. White alone for the three, no good. Rebound is deflected out. Lineberger into the corner. McKinney missed everything that time, and Rigdon will bring it down, and we've got a double technical foul. Or maybe a double foul, not double technical foul. Morgan.
What did I say? I didn't even see it. You either.
I didn't see them near each other. Morgan's first foul, team's 7th. Warwick's second foul, team's 4th. Martin in for Morgan. And now we just got a technical foul on the bench.
Somebody who's not happy today.
Nope.
McClung. Mac McClung.
That's him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pretty athletic guy.
Yep. So White will go back to the line. 1 out of 2 so far. Technical foul was on the bench, and I'm not certain if it was on Ty Compton or Sidney Christ. But it was unnecessary in a 20-point game with 8 minutes left.
Yeah, that's true.
The officials probably thinking the same thing. White made them both. So now we'll resume
He
play.
just seems angry today.
Yep. And Richard Morgan just came down and said something to Ty.
Both of them are saying, I don't know what this is all about. What's his problem
Neither
today?
one of them know.
So he must not ate good lunch today.
Warwick's left it short. That's Richard Morgan for you right there. That's one of the reasons I like him so much. Like, what are you doing up here getting a technical foul in a 20-point game? Go down on the baseline. Up and in. Martin, who's up to 16 points to go with 5 rebounds and 3 blocks.
He Rob Staggs after he's walking and say this. Let me borrow that for
give
a
me
while.
that whistle. Take that thing away from you. Warwick's. Robinson driving right to the basket, lost the handle on it, and Rigdon can't save it inbounds.
Just couldn't keep his balance.
So the Bears led 73-49. They now lead 80-64, down a little bit. Rigdon and Robinson out as Walker and Bunch check back in. So 4 of the starters with Cutlip, who has ice on his shoulder now, out of the game, and Best in for him. 7 1/4 to play. If you missed it earlier, All-A Classic here, postponed until tomorrow. Martin thought about the 3, drives right to the basket and lays it in.
Nice drive.
I like him. 18 points for him now. Bunch 3, yes. 23 for Brad Bunch. Timeout is called. 6:47 to play. Bears lead at 83-66. And we'll see you in a minute. Bears basketball presented by, or Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the arena. Rick and Charlie with you here. Bears lead it 83-66. 6:47 left on the clock. Some of our friends from the women's basketball team have seen enough. Bears with 2-2-1 press. That Bluefield passes through. Martin hands it off to White. Leaves it for McKinney. Good.
He's playing well.
He's hit 5 3-pointers.
He looked over at his buddy with those hands like, I don't know. I'm going to keep shooting.
Just keep throwing it to me. He's got 24 now. The lead's down to 14, by the way. Warwick's bunch. 6:12 to play. Turns baseline side, draws the contact, and he'll go the stripe for a couple. Lineberger's third foul, team's 8th. Bunch 2 for 2. They came in the first half. He leads the Bears with 23. McKinney's passed him with 24 for the Rams. Pelfrey in, best out for the Bears. I see that Cutlip is up off the bench again. He's down there with Jeff Curley. Free throws off, no good. 84-69. The Rams cut it to 14 at one point. White working against Warwick's. Screen didn't quite work. We call the foul there. That's going to be 3 on Warwick's. 6 on the Bears here in the second half. So White will go back to the line. 3 out of 4 in the game. 14 points, 5 assists for him.
He's good from the line.
Give him 15. They can get it down to 13 here.
I don't know what they said, Brad. There's a bunch laughing with him.
Good. So the lead, which was once 24, is down to 13 now. 5:44 to play. That's Warwick's with it out high. Bunch gets it to Looney, and he'll go the line for a couple. Foul is on Young. His first team 9th. So Looney has not shot a free throw today. Going to get 2 tries here. 69.4% shooter. Good. Is that one of your telemarketer friends?
Yep. I was nice to him.
I bet.
Nobody was tied up in the bathroom.
And missed it. Looney needed that free throw for a double-double. McKinney gets it across and threw it away. Justin Wiggins back in. Places Young. Wade Pelfrey in the game for the Bears. Bunch working hard in the paint. Lefty hook shot. Good. 26 for Brad. 87-71 to count now. They barely beat the clock again, and McKinney lays it in. If you're wondering, 30 is the season high for Brad Bunch. Out of bounds to the Bears. Yeah, 30 is his career high. He had 29 a couple of times. Got the 30 against St. Francis down in the show on November 30th.
Okay.
There's a place we've been before. Looney down inside to Pelfrey, blocked. That was a nice job that time by Lineberger, holding in the air.
Yep.
Until he finally saw the ball, and Pelfrey's going to be called for the foul. His first team 7th. Wiggins hasn't shot free throws. So let's see.
I didn't know that the acting, we need to get some acting degrees for these kids. Some of them are pretty good at it.
62.2% shooter on the season. Good.
Looked awful good there.
Sure did.
More like an 80% free throw shooter there, didn't he?
At least. Kid who apparently not in uniform today, Charlie, that I was looking forward to having in the game today was number 10, Pharaoh Fields.
Pharaoh Fields.
Never caught a game with a Pharaoh in it.
I've never either. So is his walk-up music walk like an Egyptian?
I'm going to guess there's a pretty strong shot.
Or King Tut from Steve.
Steve Martin.
Yep.
87-75. A dozen is as close as it's been in a long time. 3-2. Warwick beats the clock, and it rattled out.
And went down and then came back out.
A 3 here would get them within single digits. Shots off no good. Put back up and in by Lineberger, and Bears need a timeout. And I agree. 87-77 the score now with 3:35 to play. And we shall be back in a minute. You're watching the Bears on the UPIKE Sports Network. Charlie, with 12 minutes and 18 seconds left in this here basketball contest, UPIKE led 73-49, and since then, Bluefield has outscored the Bears 28-14, and all of a sudden, we got a 10-point game with 3:35 left.
Yeah, I think they need to, hunker down a little bit, as they say.
Come out of the timeout with Rigdon, Warwick's, Bunch, Walker, Looney on the floor. Nobody in any particular foul trouble. With 3.5 left, Warwick's 3 fouls, not really foul trouble. And he gets across the timeline. Rigdon looking, still looking. Finds Looney. That would be Walker. Warwick's knew that Looney was open, couldn't get it to him. They finally get it inside, and Bunch will draw the foul.
I wouldn't argue with him if I was you guys.
No.
He ain't been up to arguing today.
No, he's not. 4th foul on Donovan Martin, 10th foul on the Rams, I should say. And Bunch, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line, gets 2 more tries. First one good. Morgan in. Martin out. 3:10 to play. I think the Bears are okay. I think they're going to win it, but didn't exactly close it out the way you want to.
No.
28 for Bunch now, so 2 away from his career high. The lead is a dozen. McKinney on the drive, cut off by Looney. White will drive. Looney's not there, and he lays it in. Back to 10. 18 for Elijah White. Charlie, they've only had 5 players score.
That's crazy.
One's got 8, one's got 9, the other 3 have at least 18. Rigdon. That's Looney. I'm sorry, Looney. That's Walker. That's who that is. They might have had him tied up. Warwick's for 3 out of the corner. Good. For all he's done in this game, that's his first points. 92-79. 2:14 to play. Morgan in front court with the basketball. White stepped back, realized he was open, decided to shoot it. Wiggins couldn't get the rebound. Now he has it. He's on the floor, and we got a tie-up.
Took him a while there.
Yep, it'll be Bluefield basketball. And Mr. Martin is saying, Coach, can I please check back in? And so far, the coach has ignored him. Put shot clock back to 20 seconds, 2 minutes to play.
I'm going to guess that ain't going to go over real well with Coach. You may have talked to him about that in private later.
Might. If he realized he was there. And White, who pretty near traveled, puts it in a hole.
I mean, there's no such thing as travel anymore.
Just about. Warwick gets it across the timeline. Jalen Rigdon has it. 1:38 to play. Bunch. That's Walker alone at the top. Shots off no good. Lineberger with a rebound. White has the basketball. 1:18 to play. White trying to cut to single figures, lobs it, no good. Lineberger had a chance to dunk it, just couldn't get the ball. And
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left. 2.5% of this game is left. Press the play. Looney's pass deflected out of bounds. 9 on the shot clock, 51 seconds remaining. And what's going to be the 15th win of the season for the Bears, but Todd Compton's not going to be real pleased with when they watch film.
No.
Rigdon looking to throw it in. Bunch, 7 on the clock. Bunch is alone, lays it up, left it short. Morgan with the rebound for Bluefield. Gets it to White. It's probably their last possession. 20 on the clock. Rigdon guarding him closely. Rubs off on the screen. McKinney shoots the 3. No good. Rigdon chased down the rebound. And with 19 seconds on the clock and an 11-point lead, Walker is just going to hold it. Now he drives to the bucket. Lost the handle. It'll be Bluefield basketball with 10.2 seconds left.
Oh, no, that was drawn up.
I'm not sure they really wanted anybody to drive to the bucket.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And I'm not sure that Walker would have. I think he got a little bit out of control, and that's where he wound up. Morgan's going to shoot the 3. No good. Wiggins doesn't get the shot off. Bears win it 92-81.